Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Timmy Treacle, and the next movie I'm going to be reviewing for you is John Wick Chapter 3, Parabellam. This movie picks up right after Part 2 or Chapter 2. We find him on the run, being hunted down. There is a bounty for his head, and he basically has to fight his way through the night. He has different allies he uses, um, and comes across all these different enemies. Just the action scenes alone in this movie are worth the watch. But John Wick Chapter 3 was released on May 17th, 2019. It is an action crime thriller that has an average grade of an A- on Cinema Score. It has a 7.7 out of 10 on IMDb, a 90% on Rotten Tomatoes, and a 92% on Google. On a $75 million budget, it made $321.6 million at the box office. It was directed by Chad Stahelski and written by Derek Kolstad and Chris Collins. And the movie stars Keanu Reeves, Ian McShane, Mark Dacascos, Lawrence Fishburne, Halle Berry, and Asia Dillon. This movie, like I said, picks up right after Part 2, and John Wick's on the run, and he finds himself in the battle for basically his life and the lives of others that have helped him along the way. And he seeks the help of this really, I would say, high spirited kind of person. But he has to give up something in order to receive this help. And what he gives up, man, it made me cringe. But, you know, this is John Wick. And if you've been on the John Wick roller coaster since day one with the first movie, you got to expect it. And you're going to get a non-stop action movie for, at least almost an hour and 45 minutes, maybe 2 hours straight. He does his own stunts. He's amazing. Halle Berry in this movie, she broke some ribs doing her own stunts. Um, but this film definitely delivers everything I wanted. Um, Keanu Reeves is badass. John Wick is now one of my favorite action characters of all time. Um, I love Halle Berry's character in this movie. Her scenes were phenomenal. And even the animals, the dogs in this movie, were just fantastic. The training they had to go through with these dogs, I can only imagine. But they were top notch in this movie as well. And I take my hat off to the trainers of these dogs because they were amazing in this movie. Um, but as far as the movie itself, I had no issues with this movie at all. I'm a huge fan of this trilogy, but I do now know that we are in fact getting a fourth John Wick movie. It is set to be released on May 21st, 2021. Also, along with that, we're getting a spin-off called Ballerina, and we're getting a prequel TV show, The Continental, that's going to be released on Stars. Both the John Wick sequel and the spinoff are in development as we speak. And besides being a hit with audiences and critics, this movie's been nominated for 3 Saturn Awards for Best Action Film, Best Actor for Keanu Reeves, and for Best Editing. And I'm sure it'll get some more recognition from other award shows as well. Um, so far, this trilogy um, has made 581 million on 145 million combined budget. And these films have all received high praise from critics and fans. The first film had a 87% on Rotten Tomatoes and an average grade of a B. The second movie had an 89% on Rotten Tomatoes and an average grade of an A minus. So they are getting better as the movies go on. And I'm excited to see a fourth movie. I'm not going to get into any more much detail about John Wick Chapter 3 because I don't want to get into spoilers. But what I told you about the movie, that's what you're going to get. And it's just nonstop fun. And I like some of the little humor in there too. But other than that, I'm going to give John Wick Chapter 3 Parabellum a 10 out of 10 and 2 thumbs up. So definitely check this movie out. If you're a fan of John Wick, you're going to love it. If you haven't seen any of these movies, then watch the first 2 before you watch this one so you know what's going on. Other than that, in the comment section below, if you've seen this movie, give me your thoughts and opinions. If you've seen all 3 films, give me your ranking of all 3 movies. For me, I would say number 3 is my favorite, and then I'd go 1, then 2, just for the hell of it. But there are definitely going to be more movies in this franchise. I'm really looking forward to. If you like this, give it a thumbs up. Share this video on your social media as you see fit to. If you're new to the channel, subscribe today for more content. And remember, if I get to 100 subscribers, I will do a live Q&A so you guys can ask me all the questions you want. Or at least I'm going to try to do a Q&A. We'll see how my equipment is going. But if you do have any questions for me right now, leave them in the comment section below. Just remember to be respectful when you're asking the questions. Other than that, thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned for my final movie review of Aladdin coming up next. Check you later.